YouTube, what's good? This is Jamal, back with another YouTube video today. Hey, hold up. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribing on the videos, man. I appreciate the love. Alright, so you know the year is getting ready to close out, and I said to myself, it's been a minute since I did a fragrance video, so it's only right to give y'all what y'all been asking for. So today, I got my top 15 most complimented fragrances. It's gonna be a list. I was gonna do 10. I'm like, y'all be showing too much love. Let me just go ahead and throw on extra 15, and I got an honorable mention. So it's only right. Without further ado, we're gonna get right into the fragrance. My honorable mention on this list today is gonna be from the house of Initio. It is called Absolute Aphrodisiac. What you get out of this fragrance is leather, amber, and a whole lot of vanilla. Oh my goodness, this is really a vanilla fragrance. I would like to say this is probably one of the best vanillas that you could get on the market. That's like, it leans very vanilla heavy. Projection on this, I would say you get a nice Saage. It ain't like overly just in your face, but it's a nice beautiful fragrance that's just going, when you smell it, it's gonna tickle your nose like, oh, this smells good. I get about 8 to 9 hours on this, which is good enough for me. But it's a really good fragrance, and I've worn this plenty of times. I wore it to work a couple weeks ago, and I'm just walking by somebody and they caught a whiff of that. They're like, oh, like that smells nice. Like, what's the name of that? So I'm over here, absolutely aphrodisiac, explaining this. Some people though, they ain't never heard of this stuff, but it's one of those ones that, if people get a glimpse of it, they like, hold on, let me ask what they got on and whatnot. I love this fragrance. You can get it for a good price if you're looking around. Definitely one you should get your nose on and lock into it. By the house of Initio, we have Absolute Aphrodisiac. First on the list, not my number one. We're gonna keep this the bottom of the list. All right, so next up on the list, from the house of Mancera, we have Vetiver Sensual. You see, we be wearing this fragrance now. Oh my goodness. Listen, what you get in this fragrance, a lot of citrus, some pepper, definitely some vetiver, some patchouli, some musk, and there's some woodsy aspects to this fragrance. This is one of those scents, mind you, I feel like you could get all day. 10 hours, probably like at the 8, I would probably say 7 to 8 hour mark sits more intimate to you, but this is one, like, I wear this to work all the time, and it lasts all day on me. Yeah, I'm getting it more on my clothes as I get, because I do 12-hour shifts. So I'm getting it more on my clothes, but this is one of those ones where it's such an easy to grab fragrance. It's so inoffensive, but it just works for every setting, like work, going out, whatever you want to do, go to the gym. It's just one of those ones, and because I feel like I wear it so much, I'm just bound to get compliments with it. Not saying that it's a knock against it, but it's one of those ones that is such an easy grab and go scent that it's just gonna work. And these niche fragrances, people don't even used to smelling stuff like that. So you put this on and you go on to work, you going bound to get a compliment. I've gotten a lot of compliments because this is one of those ones that it works. And I love the way this smells. And like I always say, if you're looking around for a fragrance, you could probably find this maybe $70, 60 on the low end. It's one of those ones, but I love it. It's a good everyday go-to fragrance. From the house of Mancera, we got Vetiver Sensual. Next up on the list, from the house of Saage, we have Naos. Mind you, I got this bottle this year. You feel me? Really clipping these fragrances. Let me tell you something about this fragrance. This, I love. It's a cheapie, but I love this fragrance. Oh my goodness. What you really get with this fragrance, this is kind of like an aquatic, like fresh, citrusy fragrance. And it's one of those ones, I guess it's supposed to be a clone of like Invictus Aqua. I don't even remember how that smells, to be honest with you, but I don't even care. This is such a good fragrance. When I tell you this was gassed so much this year, I'm like, I ain't never seen something like this. Like, everybody was gassing this on TikTok. And I really don't be trusting TikTok because, a lot of people say whatever they want to say, but this was a fragrance that was really that good. I'm definitely gonna buy another bottle when I'm done with this. This one is so good, and when I wear this, this is the good smelling man is here. The good smelling man with the good smelling cologne is here. This is what this is in a bottle. And you can look around. I think I might have paid $40 for it, but I've seen places you can get this for like $20, $30. Listen, I always say sample first, but I mean, this is good. This is one of those ones that you just go ahead and get it. Just go ahead and get it. $40, you can't beat this. Works anywhere. And I honestly feel like you could wear this all year. It's that strong. Like, this is on you all day. No projection issues, no longevity issues. This one is working it, doing what it do. From the house of Saage, we have Naos. Next up on the list, y'all better not kill me in the comments because I know how y'all be with this fragrance, but I'm including it on here because it's one of the ones that works. From the house of Dior, we have Saage EDP. This is a bottle I've had probably since 2020. Oh my goodness. It's just really a good fragrance. It really is. What you got in this fragrance, you got ambroxan, pepper, citrus, there's some other stuff, but this is like, when I smell this fragrance, it just brings me back to like when I first got into fragrances. Like, this is one of those ones that's so nostalgic for me, and it just has such a youthful energy about it. Like, it really does, and I just love this fragrance. Yeah, oh my, I just love it. Like, I really do. And I know it gets a lot of hate because they be saying this the F-boy fragrance. Man, listen, this is a fragrance that everybody knows how it smells, and regardless, whenever you wear it, somebody has smelled somebody that's worn this, so you're gonna get a compliment. Especially, you know, you got it on, you looking nice, you're gonna get a compliment with this. And this is just one that always works, no matter what. I could wear this, I'm always gonna get a compliment on it. It's one of those just grab and go. It's a safety one. It just works. So don't let nobody sway you from buying this fragrance. It's still a good fragrance. I like the EDP version because I feel like it gives me the best of both worlds between the Parfum and the Toilette. Like, it just sits perfectly in the middle for me. It's balanced. That's just what I like. That's my personal preference. Hey, if you haven't smelled this, go ahead and get your nose on it. It's one of them ones that I feel like if you are a fragrance collector or a fragrance enthusiast, you gotta have this in your collection. It's only right. From the house of Dior, we got Saage EDP. Next on the list, from the house of Parfums de Marly, we have Leighton. Y'all already know what it is with this fragrance. I don't even gotta really go too crazy. You know how this fragrance is. This is such a spicy, woody, vanilla fragrance. There's other notes in there. You know, y'all can always go look the notes up. This is a fragrance that just works. And you got all day projection, not beastly projection, but just the right amount of projection. And the longevity on this is all day. It's one of those ones you can pick it up, you know, you feel me? Get to going about your day, and this is gonna stick on you. I love this fragrance, and people love this. Like, when I wear it, it's one of those fragrances that is just, it does what it needs to do. My fiance loves this on me. Oh my goodness, this is one of the ones that she just be like, yeah. But this one, when I wear it outside, like, people love this. It's something that they've never smelled. This is a fragrance, one of the ones that I go to where I'm like decanting. Like, if somebody want to smell something, like, oh, you know, what you got? Man, I decant this. They'd use this and it'll work for them. Be like, they come back to me like, yeah, that one you gave me was working. I always will recommend this fragrance. If you can get your nose on it, definitely sample. Gotta have it in your collection. I haven't really messed with the exclusive too much, but I like this one because this is good for every occasion, every day, any situation. You know, make it happen for you. In the house of Parfums de Marly, we got Leighton. Next up on the list, by the house of Xerjoff, we have Alexandria 2. You know, got a little dent in there, you know what I'm saying? Wearing it. What you get in this fragrance? Hella oud, hella powder, some woody notes. There's some other stuff in there. Y'all can go look it up. When I tell y'all, this is a fragrance you got to be mindful. You cannot overspray this one. You're gonna hurt somebody's feelings. You're gonna get your feelings hurt because they're gonna tell you stink. This is a fragrance you don't need too much. Probably like 3, 4, 5 max is crazy. 5 max. But when I'm going out, I do like to dominate the room. So for this would be like 4 for me. When I tell y'all, this is such a gorgeous fragrance. This is one, if you can get your nose on it, please do. This is one I was wearing out. Me and wifey went out. We went to Capitol Grill, right? So boom, I'm at Capitol Grill. I'm busting down a filet mignon. I got asparagus, got mashed potatoes on the plate, right? Chilling, chopping the steak up. The server swing, he dropped the food off, but he spun the block and was like, hold up, what are you wearing? Wearing Alexandria 2 by Xerjoff. He never even heard of Xerjoff, but he was like, I love what you're wearing. Some folks, like, this one of them ones, like, you feel me? Like, I spin back on me. I'm busting the steak down. You feel me? I'm busting the steak down. Brother gonna spin the block on me just to, come on now. I gotta include it on the list. This is a very pricey fragrance, and this is not one that I wouldn't say like I'll put it like this. It's one of those fragrances where it's so expensive I don't always wear it because it's just so pricey, like, and I just be trying to preserve it. If you can get your nose on this, this is one that when you do wear it, it's gonna do what it need to do for you. And it's unisex. Ladies, you can tap in with this too. Fellas, you already know what it is. By the house of Xerjoff, you got Alexandria 2. Next up on the list, from the house of Nnovad, we have Jubilation 25. Get the cap on there. Y'all, this fragrance, this is such an ambery, sweet, resinous, rich fragrance with oud in it. If you go and look at the note breakdown on this fragrance, it's very complex. I'm not gonna go through all that. I'm just telling you, this fragrance right here. First of all, Nnovad does Middle Eastern perfumery magnificent. Like, if you want some real Middle Eastern perfumery, you're gonna tap in with Nnovad, all right, y'all. This is such a royal, magnificent fragrance. I can imagine this is what Mansa Musa probably was smelled around. You know, I don't know if y'all know who Mansa Musa is. This is the richest man in history. This is probably what he was smelling like in Africa. Like, this is one of the ones, like, I love this fragrance. And when I wear this is one that gets a reaction like, that smells like really good. It smells expensive. Like, It's one of those captivating fragrances. If you've never smelled nothing like this, when you do, you will understand. My fiance loves this fragrance too. This is a rich man scent right here. Longevity on this, I would say for me, 8 to 10 hours. More so on my clothes. Projection, it's not one that is like slapping you in your face. Like I feel like the first 2 to 3 hours, you're gonna get a good projection, but it starts to be more intimate after a while. I love this fragrance. Oh my goodness. This is one of the first unwashed fragrances I've got. I've now got 6 from the house. It's one of the ones that if you are a fragrance collector, gotta get your nose on it. Gotta sample this one. This is gorgeous. Very beautiful. I love it. Just everything about it. From the house of unwashed, we have Jubilation 25. Lock in. Next up on the list, from the house of Dior, we have Saage Elixir. You know, I'm almost done with this bottle. This is a spicy, nutty fragrance, and it got some amber in it, which I feel like gives it that sweetness that you smell it in the fragrance. Y'all, there's also some cinnamon too. Listen, this fragrance, whoever was chefing this John up in the kitchen at Dior, this is a masterpiece to me. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, it's designer, but this is niche quality designer. Like, boy was going crazy in that kitchen when he chefed this recipe up and put it in a bottle. Y'all, projection on this is crazy. Longevity all day. Y'all, this is a grown man fragrance. Not for the little boys. Like, I say this is for 25 and up. If you a little boy, like, just wait, mature, get a little bit of knowledge and wisdom in you before you start trying to lock in with this, because you just might not like it. This is one of the ones, fellas, people love it. My fiance, she got this for me. Baby got this one for me. This is a good fragrance. Oh my goodness. What was we at? I think we was at Five Guys, right? Wifey and I, we walked in Five Guys, about to go get a little burger. You feel me? Mind you, Five Guys smell like burgers and fries. Hella grease, right? So boom, we at the register. The lady at the register, she asked my fiance what I was wearing. So my fiance had to ask me, so I told my fiance so she could tell her. She was like, that smells amazing. Like, she ain't never smelled nothing like this. This one of those ones that's gonna do what you need. I do feel like there's time and a place for this fragrance. This is definitely one that I would wear going out. I mean, if you're a bold person, you could wear it to the office, but this is one of those ones I specifically use for going out, because I just like this fragrance so much, and I like to dominate the room, like I always say, and I'm putting this on. And it's gonna work for you. It's a bit on the pricier side, and this is a 2 ounce. They do have a 3.4, which I think that's going for like close to $200. Like I say, if you can sample and get your nose on it, go ahead and do what it do. I got this when it first came out. From the house of Dior, we have Saage Elixir. Next up on the list, by the house of Mancera, we got Fig Ecstasy. We got a little ding because I told y'all we'd be wearing these fragrances. So what you get in this fragrance, you got some fig in here, some incense, some pepper. I think it's like some woody notes in here too, some vanilla. This is it's such a good fragrance. It really is. And I love that, like, that fig note in this. You gonna smell it throughout the duration of the fragrance. Y'all, this is a fragrance that good projection, longevity all day. And I ain't saying like it's just on you. It really just sticks. And I wear this stuff to work. If I would do 12-hour shifts, so if this is on me, it's on me. And this is such a easy grab and go scent that you could wear it a lot. So this is one of those fragrances that I do wear a lot to work, and I do get a good amount of compliments on it because I'm wearing it so much. But people do love this fragrance. Like, I would say I'm not really big into green fragrances, but this is one of those green fragrances that just works on me. I don't know if y'all know, I think that this, if you've ever smelled Tom Ford Effin' Fabulous, this is a fragrance that I feel like just go ahead and get this. This is more synthetic than Tom Ford Effin' Fabulous, but I think this is better. The projection is better. The price is better. Go ahead and get it. If you want to go ahead and spend that $350 on Tom Ford, cool, do you. But this right here gonna give you what you need. You can wear this anytime, any day, perfect for any situation, and it's a unique green fragrance. I love this fragrance. I had to wait because you know what the discount is. Stuff like this, when it come out, you gotta wait a year. When I was able to get this, I was able to get this. Go ahead and tap in with it, sample it. Hopefully you like it. From the house of Mancera, we have Fig Ecstasy. So next up on the list, from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier, we have Le Parfum. I don't know if you can see through this bottle. What else can I say about this fragrance? This is a lot of vanilla in here. I think it got like some floral notes, like iris in here. No issues on longevity, no issues on performance. This one just works. I love this fragrance, and I really haven't been wearing, I wouldn't say wearing, but like I haven't purchased a whole lot of designers recently, but this is one that I love. And I've smelled the other ones like the Elixir. To me, this one is just the one that it's gonna do what you need it to do. Y'all, my fiance loves this on me. I love the female version on her. This is one, when I wear it, like, I don't know, for some reason people go crazy over this. I'm like, relax. Relax. Like, I've gotten a ton of compliments with this fragrance, and I love it. I really do. And it's probably one that I'll repurchase unless they make a version that's better than this. But this is just one of the ones that ain't gonna work for any situation. You can wear this to school, you can wear this to the office, you can wear this out on a date, you can wear this to the gym. It's just a good fragrance, versatile, compliment magnet. You're gonna get a lot of compliments with it, as long as you know you're doing all the other stuff. This one works, y'all. And if you can get your nose on it, go to Macy's, go to your local Macy's or something, Sephora or something, and smell this. Like, this is just good. This is good stuff. Hey, from the house of John Paul Gaultier, we have Les Mâles Les Parfums. Next up on the list, by the house of Barara, we have Blue. You know, get a little close up on that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you know we do wear these fragrances. Once you get in this fragrance, and you can go look the note breakdown. Amber, musk, vanilla. Oh my goodness, y'all. The only reason I know about this fragrance is Cartier Frankie. She sometimes pops up on Skylar K's YouTube channel. This one is as good as that brother said it is. And y'all need to get a brother some money. Go ahead and bust a bag down with him. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people done bought this, including myself, because of him. So go ahead, you know, Barara, just go ahead and slide the brother a nice bag inside of a Louis bag. It's only right, y'all. This works. Is it a clone? Yes. Do I like clones? Not really. But this I love. I love this fragrance. Y'all, it's trying to clone Layton. I would say this is a way sweeter version of Layton. It's just one of the ones, like, it smells that good, y'all. And you could get this for like, well, I don't know what the price is right now, but you know, if you look around, you know, I think I got this for like 60 bucks. This is a fragrance that's gonna work. No issues on performance, no issues on projection, and I get compliments with this. And my fiance was like, that's a clone? I was like, babe, this a clone. Now, I still love Layton. Let's get that clear. I still love Layton, but I love this. I reached for this more just because it's cheap. That's really what it is, but it works. It's a good fragrance, y'all. It's a good fragrance. If you get your nose on it, tap in with it. On the house of Barara, we have Blue. Next up on the list, from the house of Gerjoff, we have Naxos. And see that dent up in there. So in this fragrance, you got some bergamot, you got honey, you got cinnamon, you got tobacco, vanilla. There's some other stuff in here. Tonka bean. This fragrance, 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Go ahead and get your nose on this fragrance. Projection on this fragrance is good projection, longevity all day. I have no issues with this fragrance. It's very pricey. That's why I'm always saying sample. It's a very pricey fragrance. I get a lot of compliments on this. This is a masterpiece. 10 out of 10 in the bottle. When people smell this on me, this is, what are you wearing? Like, what's the name of that? It smells expensive. It's one of those. And my fiance, she bought this for me for my birthday last year. She loves this fragrance on me. Everybody loves this fragrance on me. It's one of those ones that, yes, people have talked about it a lot, but I'm telling you, the hype is real on this fragrance. It's that good. Get your nose on it, sample. It's gonna run you a bag now. All right, be careful. It's gonna do what you needed to do. All right, from the house of Gerjoff, we have Naxos. Next up on the list, from the house of Creed, we have Aventus. You know, this is a costly fragrance. This ain't for everybody. Like, it's one of the ones that you gotta be considerate. Don't be going spraying too much because it add up. Everybody know the notes in here. You know, you got bergamot, lemon, you got pink pepper, that pineapple, that juicy pineapple, some cedar wood, some oak moss, some musk. It's one of those ones that got a lot. Patchouli. This is a fragrance. When I wear this, I get a good. It depends. Like, I have gotten it like 12 hours out of this, but you know, there's some batch variations. I don't want to get into all that, but for me, like, I could get a good 12 hours out of this fragrance. It is so, it's one of my favorite fragrances. When I do wear it, I do get compliments on it. I just wore this like last week. Like, I was at work, like, been there 12 hours. Like, I got a compliment at the 12th hour. Like, somebody could still smell it on me. Like, it's one of those ones that I'm always gonna buy this. My fiance bought this for me too, and it's one of my first big dog niche fragrances. Like, this is one of the ones where I was like, okay, I'm moving on up. I'm moving on up. Like, this is a him in the bottle if you could be. If you get your nose on it, go ahead and sample this, play around with it. Like, I love it. Like, it's one I'm always gonna buy. From the house of Creed, we have Aventus. So next up on the list, from the house of Initio, we have Side Effect. See that this fragrance in here, oh my goodness. This fragrance, tobacco, rum, cinnamon, and some other stuff in here. This is just a very dark and mysterious fragrance. This ain't one for everybody. Like, if you're not trying to be edgy that day, this ain't, you feel me, don't even go and mess with this. When I tell y'all, this has gotten me a lot of compliments. My fiance loves this fragrance on me. Oh my goodness. Projection, no issues. Longevity, no issues. This one is gonna go the distance like Hercules. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is a good fragrance. How can you not like this? It's such a good fragrance. This is one definitely more of a nighttime fragrance. Like, I'm the type of person, I wear whatever I want, but if you're a type of person that really sticks to like certain times, this is definitely, because it's such a dark, unique, mysterious fragrance. This is definitely a nighttime killer for sure. Lock in with this one. Listen, I done wore this one to work one time. A lady asked me what I was wearing. Boom, I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm wearing Side Effect by Initio. Okay. And some hours went by. I double back around, person happened to see me like, what is that fragrance again? Because I want to get that for my husband. so I told her what it was. It's one of those ones that it's a good fragrance, and it was so hyped this year, and it definitely deserved the hype, because I guess this is like Duke Dennis and Kai Cenat, they wear this fragrance a lot. You know, us in the fragrance community, we've been wearing this for a minute. But this is a fragrance that was hyped out of control, and rightfully so, because it's just that good. If you could get your nose on it, y'all get your nose on it. And if you look around, you might get it for a decent price, you know what I'm saying? From the house of Initio, we have Side Effect, y'all. Alright, y'all, next up on the list, and this is number 2 on the list. Like, if we're gonna start counting, this is number 2 on the list, and for good reason, because it's just that good. From the house of Mancera, we have Cedrat Boise, and look at that, you got a little bit of juice in here. Y'all probably wondering, why do I have an empty bottle, or barely empty? Had a family member come up, I gifted him this, you know, it's only right. I got one on the way though. I got a bottle, it should be here by the end of the week. But you know, until then, we still got the Intense. You know, we got the Intense version too. But the reason why I'm talking about the OG is because this is one that I've worn a lot this year, even before I got the Intense. It is just one of them ones that just gonna do what you need it to do. What you got in this fragrance, you got bergamot, you got some lemon in here, some fruity notes, some woody notes. It just a whole lot of stuff that's just working together. And yes, you kind of do get like an Aventus vibe from it, but this is not Aventus. Like, it touches on it a little bit. It kind of smells like it got some pineapple in it. Ain't no pineapple in it, but you do get a little Aventus vibe, but it just does its own thing. This is probably, I would say, their best fragrance from the house. Like, if I'm gonna recommend a fragrance to a man, it's gonna be Cedrat Boise, like from the house of Mancera. Fragrance, no issues on longevity, no issues on projection. It's just a fragrance that just gonna work for you all day long, y'all. You can wear it anywhere, office, to work, date, going out, working out, whatever you needed to do, it's gonna do that one. And I have gotten so many compliments. Like, this was a fragrance, I would dare to say almost like it's low-key my signature. Low-key, not high-key, low-key, because I got a lot of fragrances. But this is the one when people, like, they smell me coming through the door, they're like, oh, Jamal here. This one of the ones that, oh, yeah, he in the building. And I have gotten asked so many times what this is. I have told people what it is. They want to buy it for their husbands, friends, whatever. Like, this is a fragrance that I've always gotten compliments on it. It just goes crazy. It just does. It's one of the ones, I don't know if y'all watched the video, I was telling y'all about this. This was the one that somebody tried to hawk me down off this one. Like, this is that one. And if you can get your nose on it, y'all go ahead and get your nose on it. Because you can find this for the low. I'm talking about like 60, maybe 55 if you're talking about a tester. But this gonna do what it needs you to do. Y'all, go ahead and get your nose on this. From the house of Mancera, Cedrat Boise. My number 1 most complimented fragrance of this year from the house of Bond number 9 will be Lafayette Street. Oh my goodness, y'all. So what you get out of this fragrance, you get some Ambroxan. I think it's like some bergamot in here, some floral notes. I think it's some musk on the dry down and whatnot. Y'all go ahead and look the notes up, but y'all, this is one of those fragrances. This is him in the bottle too. I'd be lying if I said this ain't him in the bottle, because this one is him in the bottle. This is on me all day. I get amazing projection, amazing sillage. This is a fragrance that is gonna go sick. When I tell you that people love this, when I first got this fragrance, my fiance didn't even want me to leave the house with this on. She's like, I don't know, you might not can't wear this out the house. Like, it was one of the ones that I almost got in trouble with. Like, I not saying I was gonna do something, I'm saying I'm getting in trouble with her, because I ain't trying to do all that. This, when I tell you I wore this to work so many times, it was one time I wore this to work, I had got like 8 compliments. I was like, damn. 8, I was like, 8 people asked me. I done had people, they was asking like, where can I get this fragrance from? What's the name of it? Like, they was going crazy. And I had just walked in the building. Like, this is one of the ones, I'm gonna shut it down. When I go out, I get compliments with this too. I have decanted and gave some samples to friends and stuff. And man, they done came back like, what is that? I was like, man, you know, it's really one of the ones for sure. This is such a good fragrance, y'all. It really is. And I love this. Like, I'm a Bond boy for sure. Like, I'm a Bond fanboy. Like, I love Bond. That's just one of my favorite fragrance houses. It is what it is. But this one, if you could get your nose on it, sample it. I have smelt the clone, trash. Don't, if you could save your money up and just get your nose on this fragrance. It's such a good fragrance. And this is one that you could wear anytime, any day. It just works. Like, you could wear this to work, going out. It's just one of them ones. Like, and when you wear this, you gonna feel like one of them ones, because all the attention gonna be on you. I ain't gassing this fragrance to gas it. It really is just as good as I'm saying it is, or if not better. From the house of Bond number 9, we have Lafayette Street. Alright, y'all, listen, that's all I got for you today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all got more videos on the way. I know sometimes you see like a little break here, but I just be so tired. I work a lot, so sometimes I just be too tired to do a video, because I generally like doing this. Like, I ain't trying to sell y'all nothing. I'm just, you know, showing you what I love and showing you things I have in my collection. More videos on the way, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Tap in with your boy. Get me locked in. Hey, I told y'all, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a man serum, you know. So you know what you gotta do. God bless.